Hello all, welcome back. Alan here, Musical Journey. So this is a first listen to a band. I've heard another song, Seraphim, and I said then I'd go back to them. I've absolutely no idea what I'm going to get. None whatsoever. I've done a little digging around on the song. I needed to know where it come from. It's from 1994, from the album Towards Within, which you'll see. And this is from their official channel, which is a live remastered version. The song's Rakim. So I know the band. I did a little digging around, so I know the band it innovates by integrating perhaps mythical themes, religious themes, putting them together, glossolalia language. It's a whole combination, and it's quite intellectually demanding to try and understand what they're trying to do before you even heard the song, which is kind of cool. But again, the sound of Seraphim was beautiful. Her voice is beautiful. So I want to hear this, guys. Thank you for putting me on to them. Let's go. So the first opening was quite meditative. And then what you just heard there, that next bridge, if you like, it pulled you out of that. It transcends that. That's what it did to me. Yeah. Beautiful, has a whole host of flavors to it, doesn't it? You can assign it or ascribe it to sort of Moroccan, wherever you've been in the world. If you've had a chance to flavor some of the music, you may say, well, where'd you get Moroccan from, Alan? Where'd you get this from? It's just what I hear, guys. It doesn't make me right. It feels like it, but some of it feels like it has a Nordic undertone. It's quite bassy, but it's beautiful. I'll give them that. Genuinely beautiful to listen to. And the song Rakim, so there's two different, the way I've found out and the way I've looked it up, and it kind of makes sense. You've got, it's a derivative of an Arabic word, Rakim, spelled with a Q. So would this be Rakim? Would the Arabic be Rakim? If I've got any Arabic friends on here, let me know, because they would infer a different sense of meaning to the song. But yeah, it's good. And you can read into things, guys, and often they'll put it out there, and just say, yeah, okay, what do you think it meant? And you can go back with 1,000 different things and they'll go, thank you. They might never tell you. I don't know. I think the likes of Bowie would say, if I release a song, once you've paid for it, it's yours. Once you've heard it, it's yours. It's only mine until I release it. Yeah, that's very naughty.
Filha d'aria do Sharkdea, Filha Maria do Sharkdeo, Filha drama do Carcdea, Filha moralia menea e amal, Filha Maria do Shardia e amal. Daria do Sharkdea, Filha Maria do Rakim, Suva Daria do Sharkdea, Filha moralia menea e amal.
I love that it can draw people into an academic argument about this being xenoglossy or glossolalia. Because one is gibberish and one infers it has some subtext of religious speaking in tongues. And who am I to decide? Because it sounds like it fits to the song, and I suspect it's going to be interspersed by some real words, because it will. But it feels like real language. And who am I to argue about real? I mean, guys, come on. We've been playing in media and books and culture. We've been playing with language since language began. You know, just because somebody's assigned, and the thing is, it does sound like real words, even though they're not. And that's a trick our brain plays on us. We can't. Gibberish would sound completely useless. You know, that would be speaking in tongues, but even in speaking in tongues, the words will come out almost in the language that you're meant to be speaking naturally. But I just love the rhythm of this, and it feels transcendent. And if you think about the album Towards Within, and looking at what critics have said, it is a study on that, looking inwards. But I get a sense of it's also about transcendence, about that ability we have to control the motion forward we have emotionally in most cases, or at least we can say we're going to move forward and transcend whatever it is we're tied to. I love the sound. I just love that sound because it doesn't feel alien in that sense. It feels like I've heard it 1,000 times, but I know I haven't. I was listening to Evo earlier, the Faroese beautiful Nordic folk singer. I'm sure you guys have heard of her. And I just hear them both of that, and I hear that influence. It's beautiful. I like that this isn't trying to insult my intelligence by too Art Nouveau or too niche. I'm allowed to access this. I don't have to be some academic who studied xenoglossy and having an argument whether one intertwines with the other. I can just enjoy the song for what it is and let it play with my emotions, let it play with my intelligence as much such that I have. But still the music sits most importantly. It's beautiful. And I can garner feelings from it that make me feel like it's a transcendent song. It's about taking that locus of control and that individuation and moving forward. Probably wrong. I'm generally wrong on a lot of things, guys, but let me know in the comments. Really good, though. She's got a beautiful voice, hasn't she? And I haven't heard his voice before, so that's good and all. Bernard's voice.
Favorite son, turned in the garden, chains of one, sins forgotten, favorite signs to find hope in the rounds of life, favorite rhymes to find hope in the sounds of life, favorite song.
God, Ian McCulloch sounds like him. What a voice. What an absolute voice. He's switched into that, and you've got favored son, turn in the garden, shades of one, sins forgotten. Okay, moving forward. Favored signs to find hope in the rounds of life. Favored rhymes to find hope in the sands of life. Favored son, fence in your heart. Savored son, sins forgotten. Jesus, beautiful. And he's got such a great voice. That was, and I thought it would come, but I thought it would be interspersed in amongst that glossolalia, if you like. But no, he's to split it out and pulled it out at the end. It's almost to say that was what you were hearing. This is what it was. Ancient to modern. Beautiful.
Fence in your heart, savored son, sins forgotten.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. What an absolute joy. What an absolute just for want of a better word, joy. It's a study, it's meditative, it's transcendent. And then they give you two separate stories that are the same thing to say, don't be confused by that which is ancient, because here it is that which is modern. When we give you it's not a translation, a representation of what you think you heard, this is what it was. I suspect it could be wrong, but I loved it. Guys, join in. It's been a long video for the right reasons. Yeah. Dead Can Dance, Rakim. That was live remastered on their channel. Go give them a sub. Till next time, guys. Take care.